What up, everybody? This is your boy GMillion, and in this video, I will be going over. Actually, I called PlayStation again, and you guys gonna hear the entire phone call. I'm gonna edit out the part where I give out my phone number because I don't feel like doxing myself. So I'll talk to you guys. Weird error code on my PlayStation when I play certain games, and I'm trying to locate the error code. I saved a screenshot of it so I could tell you the error code. Give me 1 second. Okay, so the error code that I'm getting is CE-108255-1.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I know that error code actually very well. We do have an issue with that right now that is currently being worked on. With the so with the error code that you're getting, is it happening for like one particular game?
No, it's certain games. Anything with do with ray tracing or fidelity mode.
Okay.
So like Control Ultimate Edition, both Spider-Man games, Watch Dogs, and Call of Duty with fidelity mode turned on or ray
Got
tracing
it.
on.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. So let's see. Yeah, because we know there's an issue right now with that error code, and we do have a team looking into getting it fixed. A lot of it is coming from a lot of the PS5 games because the developers for the games haven't fully developed it to match what it's supposed to for the PS5. So a lot of them are fixing themselves with updates and software updates from the system. But let me take a look and see, because I do have some troubleshooting that I can take you through to see if it helps resolve any of the issues.
If it has something to do with rebuilding the database and factory setting the console, I've done all that.
Okay.
Is that the
Yeah, because those are some of like the more general ones. I'm assuming you've got that from the website, right?
Oh, I got that from multiple sources. Like everyone's been talking about it.
Gotcha. Okay. Let me see. Okay, so but it's not all of your games, right?
No, it's just a select few. You know, like Call of Duty, Watch Dogs, sometimes Immortal Phoenix Rising, Control Ultimate Edition in graphics mode, and anything with fidelity mode where it really pushes the system.
Okay. Let me see.
The latest one happened to be Control Ultimate Edition.
Okay. Now, is it like crashing your system, or what doing specifically?
The game just crashes. Sometimes it'll just crash and I have to go to the home screen and close the game. And other times I get a black screen, then it kicks me out of the game.
Okay.
Nothing has to do with system crashing right now.
Okay. So sometimes you said you'll get a black screen and it'll kick you out?
Yes. No system shutdowns, nothing like that.
Okay. Okay, yeah, so that's actually a good thing if it's not powering off, because then that would have to do something with the system itself, and that would end up with possible repair. Are you experiencing it only in the certain games? You're not experiencing it with any other applications or anything like that?
Pretty much. Hitman's fine. And any game that I can control the graphics is fine. But a situation like Watch Dogs where you can't control the graphics, I can't get past the prologue.
Okay. Okay, and then you mentioned the ray tracing. Have you tried shutting it off at all?
Like the full-on console?
No. I mean the ray tracing option, because it's an option that you can switch on and off. You don't have to have that on there.
Yeah, if any game allows me to turn it off, then I will.
Okay. So I'm assuming you've already tried that then.
Yeah, any game that I can I can control ray tracing, I shut it off. I try it. Like what I do is I try it to see what happens. Then if it crashes, then I'll turn it off. Because I don't know if Demon Souls has ray tracing, but I don't have any issues with Demon Souls.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, and it's not necessarily anything that actually has to do with ray tracing. It may actually just be a coincidence that the ones that you're experiencing that have that, but they don't actually have anything to do with each other. This is actually a really specific error code we've been having an issue with since the launch of the PS5. A lot of what the problems are with it is that the games, despite the fact that they are PS5 versions, the publishers haven't fully put out, they're slowly putting out updates for it, as well as putting out software updates for the console for fixes, but they're basically not lining with each other. So if you're trying to run certain games to a certain point, it's not meeting the spec requirements for it. So there is a lot of interference with it. That's where it's kicking that error code out.
Yeah, I do notice whenever there's a console launch, like the launch games always have issues.
Yeah, and that's just part of part of it is it's a brand new console, it's brand new tech, so they haven't fully been able to develop it to where it's gonna meet the functionality yet, but they are working on it, and we do have a team that is working on trying to get the error codes resolved for it, but it's a little bit of a process because it's happening with multiple games. The only thing is, if you have other games that are working and your system's not crashing, they won't really take it in for servicing because there's nothing wrong with the console. Let me see. Like I said, I can try to take you through some troubleshooting though and see if there's any improvement on it. I can see if what you've done matches with what we have to see, and then I could go from there. But if you've already done option 7, I'm not sure what else we can have you do.
What is option 7?
So option 7 in safe mode is basically like factory resetting your whole console.
Oh yeah, I've done that twice. So what I did first was I rebuilt the database, and I still had issues where the system shuts down. Then I did option 7 where I factory resetted the whole thing.
Your system is shutting down?
It used to.
Okay.
So
okay.
I'm just telling you what I've done so far.
Right. Give me just a second because I do have to document that if it was previously shutting down.
Okay.
So when you say it was previously shutting down, like was your console powering off on its own?
Yes. Sometimes I woke up from a nap or just went to bed. It was turned off. Then sometimes when games crash, it did fully shut down.
Okay. Do you recall when the last time it happened?
Like a month ago. Ever since I did those 2 options that everyone told me to do, my system doesn't shut down.
Okay. Okay, so that's good information though. Okay. So you said you tried shutting off ray tracing, you rebuilt the database, you did the option 7 twice. What else have you tried?
Someone said something about unplugging the console for about 30 seconds after properly shutting it down.
Power cycling it?
Yeah, power cycling it, whatever it's called. And that didn't really do anything. That was before I'd factory reset it, by the way.
Okay, no problem. And has that pretty much been all that you've tried so far?
Yep.
You have done quite a few, but there are some that I can still take you through and have you try.
Okay.
Um, which games are you having the issue with?
Okay, so right now I'm having issues with Control Ultimate Edition, Watch Dogs, and Call of Duty, Cold War, the Maiden demo for Resident Evil Village. Sometimes, very rare, with Immortals Phoenix Rising.
Okay.
Yeah, I just bought most of the launch games.
Got it. Okay. And was that pretty much it for the ones that you have had issues with?
Yeah, that's all I could remember. Some
Okay.
like very rare Dirt 5, but it was like a couple times.
Okay.
The previous troubleshootings fixed that game so far.
Okay. The demo we can't really do much about because that's just the demo.
Right.
But the troubleshooting that I can take you through would essentially be to try to help the ones that you are experiencing issues with. Now, yeah, when you first initially got it, were you having any issues with the error code, or did it come up over time?
It was really bad. I got one of the unlucky consoles where it was crashing during I had everything. So it was crashing during rest mode. Both Spider-Man games were shutting my system down. I had issues. I had corrupted files. External device issues. I had everything pretty much, except for a bricked console.
Okay, gotcha. Well, yeah, and bricking a console is actually really hard to do. It would have to be, like, it'd have to be severely messed up for it to be bricked.
Yeah, I heard it happen, though, a couple times, but I was scared the first.
I'm not sure on that. I wasn't a part of the initial launch for it, so I don't know. Let me see. Okay. Let me get your information pulled up really quick, and then I can take you through some troubleshooting and see
Okay.
how you do. What is your email associated with the account?
Garrett Lutman at gmail.com.
How do you have it spelled?
GarrettLuttmann at gmail.com.
Okay. Alright. And then your online ID?
KAKASHI 2112.
Nice. You're a Naruto fan, huh?
I used to be, and I'm too lazy to change my name.
Okay. I mean, I am still, so that's the only reason I knew what it was.
I guess a lot of people today don't really know.
Yeah, it kills me that a lot of the younger generation does not know what they're missing out on. A lot of them didn't start with it, and now they're watching Boruto. No. Not it.
Yep.
Alright. And then, let's see, your first name and your last name, I'm assuming it's similar to your email?
Yep.
Okay. And do you have access to your email?
Yes, I do.
Alright. Good contact phone number. So, okay. So, I do want to look into the what you mentioned with the ray tracing. Do you currently have it shut off?
It's in rest mode.
Okay. I would try to avoid using rest mode since there's, I know right now we've got some issues with rest mode and that could be affecting it. you can disable like the rest mode feature. If you're not really experiencing any issues with it, you can kind of monitor it, but I would definitely watch out for using rest mode for right now.
Yeah, I'm not really having issues with the console shutting down right now with rest mode. But if you...
Oh, I just mean in general. There's issues with rest mode beyond just it shutting down. That's why.
Okay, so it has something to do with more than shutting down, right? Is that what you're trying to say?
Oh, right, precisely.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and disable rest mode.
Okay. And like I said, you don't necessarily have to if you're not currently having issues. You just have to be cautious with it being in rest mode.
Gotcha.
But yeah, you'll want it on so that we can have you troubleshoot some stuff.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Does it have anything to do with safe mode right now?
You will likely need safe mode, just not yet.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna take you through Opt7 or anything like that because you've gone through it already.
Mm-hmm.
And that's basically like that would be like a resort type deal that you would typically do.
Gotcha.
But there's some other options in safe mode I can have you try. Now, how often like is it crashing? Is it like pretty instantaneous, or does it take a little bit?
It depends on the game, to be honest with you.
Okay. Okay, so this is definitely something we're gonna have to kind of try to gauge, because when you have multiple games that are experiencing it, but they're not all, and it's not all of your games, and they have different like time frames in which like the crash is happening, it can be a little difficult to track because when you go through the troubleshooting and then when you're trying it out, it's not a guarantee that it's gonna come right back up. So,
right. Both of the games, like Watch Dogs and Control, they both did it at the beginning. And the maiden demo, if you wanted to know about that as well.
Yeah, and we can ultimately have you test those ones out that are occurring pretty instantly, but they may have, because the games are all different publishers and stuff, they may have different results. So like some of this might help with some of the games that you've got, but it may not help with all of them, and vice versa. So we'll do what we can and see. And then go from there. Let me check something real quick, though.
Okay.
Okay. But see if ray tracing is shut off currently.
Yes, I shut it off. Every game that I play right now, ray tracing is off.
Okay, perfect. All right, and then let's see. Okay. I know we have some specific ones for certain games. Okay, and then it is also mentioned that for you have Watch Dogs Legion, right?
It's currently not installed, but I do own the game.
Okay, so if you do reinstall the game at some point, if that was one of the ones you're having an issue with it crashing, there's just like a quick note: keep the contrast to 50 and don't increase it any more than that, and that may help with that. But that's just for that game specifically. The rest of the games on that list you don't currently have listed, so we won't have to worry about that at the moment.
Okay.
And do you have the disc version or digital?
Disc.
Disc? Okay. So are all your games disc, or are they like split between disc and digital?
Spider-Man, both Spider-Man games are digital. Control Ultimate Edition is digital. Dirt 5 is disc.
Okay. You have to go down the line and tell me which is which. If it's mixed, that's perfectly fine, because it's the same stuff is still going to apply for it. I just have to document it down.
Got it. Yeah, the only reason why I bought Watch Dogs disc because it was on sale.
Oh, no worries. I'm a disc collector, so I would do the same thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the reason why I asked it is more or less for troubleshooting purposes. So.
Got it.
Okay. All right. Let me get some clarification on this real quick. And that CE error code, you said it's the CE-108255-1?
Yeah, let me pull up the screenshot. Yeah, CE-108255-1.
And your other media applications and such work just fine, right?
Yeah, so any PS4 game works fine. Hitman 3 works fine so far. I didn't really get into that one yet. Destruction All-Stars works fine, and Sackboy works fine. Borderlands 3 PS5 version works fine.
Okay. Okay, perfect. Let me see. I just need to get some clarification from a specialist on this real quick, since you've already done a majority of it. I don't know what else we're gonna have you try. I know we have a couple safe mode options that I can take you through that you haven't done, but I want to see if they have any other inputs for that. Okay. So while I'm getting clarification on that, let me pull this information up for you so that I can get the documentation on there. And the good thing is with this, if it's something as simple as just waiting for like for updates to come out for it, even it may take a little bit of time, but it ultimately is. If like as long as like all your other stuff is working on there, it's not an issue like with the console itself, thankfully.
Yeah.
But we obviously I won't be able to really confirm that until we go through the remaining troubleshooting that you haven't done yet. But it looks like it could be that it's very likely just that situation that those particular games either need an update or you need a new system software for that. And we know that there are some coming out, but we can't really control like dates that come out because that's from the publisher end. So.
Right. Yeah, that's why I really haven't installed Watch Dogs yet, because I don't know if it's publisher's issue or the console's issue, and I don't want to use up all my space on my hard drive.
Yeah, gotcha. Alright, let me see. Okay, let's see. Okay. So they just said that other than what I'm gonna have you try, that ultimately we would just have to have you wait. Not anything that would really be wrong with the console per se. I can't really get it serviced because it would likely end up doing the same thing. So then you would just end up being without a console for a while, and it would pretty much be redundant. So, But let me take you through some of the troubleshooting steps that I have that you haven't done yet, and we'll see if there is any like improvement to it.
Okay.
Okay. So, do you know how to boot into safe mode, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and boot the safe mode. Turn off your console, boot the safe mode menu up, and then I'm gonna have you do option 3.
All right. I need to plug in a different HDMI cable because safe mode. Right now, right now my console is hooked up to my streaming setup.
Okay, no problem.
Take it off my Xbox One. Does HTCP have anything to do with it?
I'm sorry, what?
Does HTCP have anything to do with my crashing issues?
No.
Okay. I just wanted that.
Oh no, you're fine.
I don't think I put it in.
Okay, yeah, you have to hold down you have to make sure that it's completely off, like no sound is coming from it, and then you have to wait till you hear the second beep. So the first one you'll hear initially, and then after about 7 seconds you'll hear the beep.
Yeah. Just need to figure out what input my console's in.
Gotcha.
I have like 5 different inputs on like console, so and I forgot which input should be either 2 or 3. If not, it's on my other computer monitor.
Gotcha. No worries. There's not really like a rush to figure it out or anything like that.
All right. There it goes. So it was on my other computer monitor. Okay, plug in my controller, press the PlayStation 5 button, press the PlayStation button. Okay, update system software. Is that the option you want me to do? Okay. USB drive or internet?
Internet.
I did receive a system software update like a couple of days ago.
Yeah, this one kind of detects anything that you may not normally see on it. So this is why it's only in safe mode.
Okay, it says the system software will be updated. Your PS5 will restart and start the update. So and it's giving me PlayStation version 20.02.02.5000.
Okay.
Is that the one?
Okay. Yep.
Okay, it's downloading.
Okay. Let me know how much time it has on it, because since this is something that these ones can take a little bit. If it's over a certain amount of time, I'll just have to give you the instructions for the other ones. Because ultimately, if they don't really help much, the only thing we can have you do at the moment is wait for the updates to come out. So
they said
just let me know how long that download is going for.
3 minutes.
Like it's taking a while. I'll give you their information and down and give you a case number.
3 minutes. Can you hear me?
Yep. Okay, so 3 minutes?
Yeah, 2 minutes now.
Okay, so yeah, it's going pretty quick then.
No, I don't really have a lot of the games installed that I've been having the issue, but I could
Yeah, and you'll just kind of have to play, like I said, you kind of have to play around with it and see. Because eventually your stuff is going to be working just fine once they get the error code issue fixed for them.
Mhm.
So you can just do this for now, and then if you want to try out like one of the games you're having an issue with, see if you're getting any improvement, then you can download it. And then obviously, if you're still having issues, you can definitely take it off and wait until you get another update or such for it.
Got it. So what is the other option that I could do?
So the other option, you already did, I'm assuming you did option 5, right? For rebuilding the database?
Yes.
Okay, so the other option would be option 4, which I believe is resetting default settings.
And that's erasing everything.
No. It would reset your default settings, so if you have changed any settings around, that would be the only thing that it would change. But other than that, no. Like your data and all that stuff, that would only be affected by option 7.
Gotcha. Okay. All right, that kind of scared me for a sec because I don't want to re-download all my stuff.
No, you're fine. I understand that because I'm a PlayStation user myself, and I know how long the downloads can take. So, with that, so you can try that. Try option 4. You can try option 5 again too as well. Since normally you would go in the order of 3, 4, then 5 before you would go to 7. So you could try option 5 again if you want. I'm not going to tell you to do option 7 since you've done it twice already. Even if it was out of order, because it's the equivalent of a factory reset, you only really have to do it one time. So for that, you won't have to do it, but I would just try option 5 again after option 4 if needed.
Got it. Since I'm on the phone with you, I looked through my storage options, and there's an option, and there's a category called Other. Do you know what that is?
You can try to click on it. I'm not 100% sure what it is. I actually have not gotten to fully see the console really. I don't have one myself yet, but I think it's for alternative storage though.
Yeah, it says something about this options for system operations and other stuff.
Yeah, I don't think you'd have to really do anything with that particular stuff.
Yeah, because my only issue was that every time I install a game, that option gets bigger, and it got to the point where it was over 100 gigabytes.
Gotcha. So then I'm not sure what technically would qualify as the other for that. I can try to see if anyone can give me some clarification on that, though.
Yeah, no one online really gave me any clarification either. So, but that's not really important to this conversation, I guess.
No, not necessarily. I can still get an answer though.
Okay.
Okay, so it's you said it's what the other
Yes.
option is?
Yes.
Under storage?
Yes. Under storage. So at this point, I should just play around and see what happens.
Yeah. Let me note everything down. Do you have someone checking really quick on your question though? So while they're doing that, I'll get you the case number and everything for your reference.
Okay.
And then I'll note down what we're having you try. So.
Gotcha.
And of course, you know, if it is something that is continuing after a while, do feel free to reach back out and let us know that. And then at that point, we can see if there's any more information that we have, if it hasn't already been collected.
Okay. Oh, yes, it also been happening on Devil May Cry Special Edition. If you want to note that down as well.
Which one?
Devil May Cry Special Edition 5. Devil May Cry 5
Right, I'll
Special.
note that down.
Alright. Yeah, that's just for your notes. I totally forgot about that game.
Oh, no worries. You're actually the first person to mention that you're playing that demo for Resident Evil Village, though.
That it's been happening to that demo?
Well, in general, that's the first time I've heard that demo even be brought up.
Oh, okay.
Not even so much the issue that you're having, but so far I haven't heard anyone talk about that, but I see posts all over the place about it.
Yeah, like I saw like a big YouTuber play it. He had no issues. So I just thought it was my console, so I've been exploring my options more. And that's where I got that screenshot from that I referenced to this call, was the Maiden demo.
Gotcha. I don't have the PlayStation 5 yet. They're making a version for the PS4. I hope they are. That'd be nice.
They mentioned that they are, but we'll see.
Yeah, if they do, that's great. Although I could live without seeing like 6 inches of fan art of the sweet, tall vampire lady.
Yep.
Although I do have to laugh. I don't know why they thought making her like 9 feet tall was a good idea.
But it worked. Everyone's talking about her.
I think they're talking about her for a number of other reasons. She's right, but
Yeah, but you know how the internet is, right? They see one thing and they shape it to something else. So.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. I'm not that old, so I don't sound that just from saying that. But like, yeah, I get it. Okay. So you still got so your option 3, is it already completed?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, so do option 4 and then also try option 5, and then I've got it documented down here. Is there anything else you want me to note down here for you?
No, that'd be it. Really. So you want me to do option 4 and 5 right now?
Yeah, those ones typically take a little bit longer than 3 does. So.
Oh, okay. So let me go back into safe mode. Do you want me to do in that particular order?
Yeah, do that in that particular order.
Got it.
Other than that, that's pretty much all the info I have for you at the moment. But I did note down that you may contact back if the issue proceeds.
Oh, okay.
We've been transported to the future. We're dealing with forces beyond our control.
Yeah, if you don't even have most of those games downloaded on there, I wouldn't be too worried about it. But definitely keep an eye on it if you see it start coming up. If you see your system start shutting off again or anything like that, let us know right away or as soon as possible. So you don't want that to be like a continued issue with that.
Yeah, it was really bad back in November and December type in that time frame. So.
Gotcha. Did you get any sort of like replacement, or did you just do like the updates as they were coming out and it gradually fixed it?
I did the troubleshooting options that people recommended, and that gradually fixed it. I barely like ever call support or anything. I always see what like support they have online. So that's what I usually do.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay, so I've got everything noted down here. I got a case number for you that I'm going to give you just so you can reference this in the event that you do have to contact back with if there's any further issues with your console, or like if like suddenly all your games are starting to have that issue. That is definitely something to let us know. If you see any other error codes come up too, definitely copy them down. If it's doing more than just that, we definitely want to make sure that it's nothing wrong with the console. So.
Got it.
But so far, it's looking like it's most likely just needing those particular games are just needing some updates. So, which is probably way better than having to send it in for service.
Yeah. People online been telling me that they are able to send it in for service, and I find that hard to believe, to be completely honest with you.
Yeah, for it to reach the point of needing to go through like service, like if your system was still like powering off and everything, or it was like making noise when the system crashes and all that, then that would be something that we would definitely be super concerned about. But since you're only getting this error and everything else is functioning correctly, beyond just like a few games, we know it's not anything that's that severe. So.
Oh, okay.
It's all case by case, really. So some people that you may have seen may have had a service done, but they may have also had different types of like symptoms for the console. So, but definitely watch out for that safe mode option. Not safe mode option. I meant to say rest mode. Oh goodness.
Okay. All right. So.
But other than that, that's pretty much all I've got for you. I do have that case number if you're ready for it.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, so today your case number is going to be 484.
Okay.
154.
Okay.
85.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and do option 5 right now.
Okay. Perfect. Do you need me to wait on the line while you do that, or is it something that you feel okay with trying out, or?
I could do it on my own. It's no big deal.
Okay, no problem then. Alright, well, if you don't have any other questions at all... Oh, wait, let me check on your question that you were asking earlier, if they were able to find out.
Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to know so I
Okay.
could manage it.
Just let me know. So that storage space is reserved for the system OS, so any data needed for games and apps to work properly, that's what that is. So that's why it increased when you were downloading stuff.
Gotcha. So the more I download, the bigger it's gonna be.
Right, precisely. So yeah, you don't necessarily have to do anything with it, but that's actually what it's for.
Gotcha. Okay, that's what I figured.
No worries. Did you have any other questions at this time?
Nope.
Other than that?
Nope, that'll be it.
Alrighty then. Well, thank you very much for contacting PlayStation. I do hope you have a great rest of your day.
Yeah, no problem. You too.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye. Alright guys, so I'm pretty sure you guys all heard that. Right now I am currently doing some of the troubleshooting steps that she recommended. Options 3, 4, and 5 right now. You heard my phone conversation. I wanted to be transparent. I didn't want to lie about anything because I don't want to force them to do a system repair on a non-broken system. So that's my finding from this call, and me being completely transparent gives you guys a accurate reading of my situation. Now every situation could be different, so I just wanted to be the most truthful, so I don't try to cheat the system to get a new console. So that's my finding. And how long is this so far? Like 45 minutes. Okay, so I'm gonna end it here. Bye.
Press cross button.
Ah, London. What a town. History around every corner and a tourist photographing it. Pubs serving up a pint and a smile. All that music, theatre and art. And multiculturalism. And the world's oldest underground, the Tube. The class of cities, really. Top shelf stuff. Only took 12,000 years to build it up and one night to tear it all down.
What's our status?
Perimeter security's down, but plenty of your flying friends about.
Fucking hell.
Dalton, no time to waste.
Yes, ma'am. I'm in. Any idea what we're up against, Bagley?
If you hadn't brushed off, I might. Ever consider leaving these security threats to the authorities?
That's rich, Bagley. The government would sooner arrest us for trying to help than actually do something useful.
We'll have to sort this one on our own.
Carefully, Dalton.
Bagley, are you detecting a little worry in Sabine's voice?
Brilliant. Asking the computer about feelings. This explains so much.
Shut it, you two, and get to work.
There she is.
Perimeter security's back up. South entrance is secure.
That hurt you more than it hurt me.
Do us a favor and keep it quiet, Dalton.
If they don't shoot me, I won't shoot them. How's that?